The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. Back to throw. It's Sinclair. Oh, they trap him for a sack. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Gets rid of it on the move. He's swarmed by the defense.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or they're going to sell out and bring the pressure.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking for a man deep on the right side. And it's incomplete. They'll let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. The Buckeyes will look to convert here on 4th down. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment for this critical down. After that incompletion, the offense will get set to punt. And here's the return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Here comes the first play of this drive. They're set up at their own 48. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Running through the tackle. I used the stiff arm there. Defense wasn't buying it to get him down for just a short game.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Got the first down and still motoring. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Georgia.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Takes the handoff. It's Jones. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Took contact on the throw.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. He escapes the pocket. He's hit as he throws it. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And the junior with some excellent work after making the catch.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends that are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You could see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a 1st down. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The penalty backs up the offense. It's 1st and 15. An inside give now from the shotgun. And they bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the marker.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Receiver in motion now. Looking to throw. It's St. Clair. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. Oh, and he dropped it. We could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness. They went for it and failed on 4th down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. Play fake, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop, and they get the ball back.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. He'll hand it off. And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They keep him guessing with a run. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Lets it go quickly. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. We come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Oh, and it's dropped by a normally very reliable receiver. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
One more play before they head to the locker room. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Bringing pressure. And the pass ball is incomplete on the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Buckeyes will kick this away to start the second half. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. They get the second half started with a running play. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Pulls it in. It's Frazier. The tackle at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. The Bulldogs will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
The shotgun running play call. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? Out of the gun now on third down. Looking to scramble. He's looking to scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the first down.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They look to throw it here on second down. The pass rush closing in. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. And now it's third down.
What a play by this defender to step in and swat that deep ball away.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. He makes the grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Run down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
And the tailback's got it again. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Branch. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
The coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on 4th down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They stop him, but it's a first down.
That's how you know an offensive coordinator really believes in the offensive line. You get the fourth down, you don't spread out a defense and try to create a one-on-one matchup and throw the ball. You go the old-fashioned way. You get behind that offensive line, you get the yards you need, and you extend this drive with that first down.
That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Hello, Mr. Defensive Coordinator. You may want to account for the quarterback. Are you kidding me? A quarterback scramble for this many yards? You got to make adjustments. Account for this guy's legs.
Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Looking to pass here on second down. Catch made on the right side. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Third and goal, looking to throw for it. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And they jump on top here in the second half.
Well, after not seeing any scores in that first half, make some adjustments at halftime. At least this offense has been able to put together a drive and finally get a touchdown up on the board.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out. It's Graham. That's strong coverage there. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. On the move now. Under pressure, just lets it go.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
Solid run, moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21. The Buckeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Fights through a tackle. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Back to pass. It's St. Clair. He's hit just before the throw.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Second down, we're going to throw it. Defense is coming after him. Oh, that one's picked off. He's bringing it back. That's a big gain of the play. He's out of bounds, and then it'll end the third quarter. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And there's the handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He escapes the pocket. He's hit as he throws it. And it's intercepted. A crushing play. Not much on the return, but the important thing, the takeaway, snuffs out the scoring threat. Big play.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
To the air. It's St. Clair. Moves out of the pocket. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, the pressure just couldn't quite get to him there. They forced him out to his right on that bootleg, but give him credit. He held his poise, looked at the entire field, couldn't find anybody open, and he just pulled it down and picked up a nice gain.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. A deep shot right down the middle. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
They'll try the ground game here. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. The Buckeyes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Well, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. And he'll be brought down.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Dropping back. It's St. Clair. Looking to scramble. Finds this receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
Makes a quick grab. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw.
Well, 4th quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, trying to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a 1st down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. He's running out of time here. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Oh, he just missed his receiver there on 3rd and short. Now you got to think in the 4th quarter, 4th and short, you got to try to cut into this lead. You might want to go for this here to keep thinking about 6 points.
So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, there's nothing better than that. 4th down and 1. Hand it off to your back. He's able to get behind that offensive line and pick up the first down for a new set of downs.
They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. To the air, it's St. Clair. Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
Well, that's just textbook right there. Great timing and recognition by the quarterback. Great route by this receiver. He gave a nice stem to the outside.
And it's blocked. An enormous special teams play. After the block PAT, the special teams coach hoping for better execution here on the kickoff. Fielded in the end zone. It's Branch. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. Well, this is what we hoped for. This is what we expected for a tight, tough battle between 2 really good teams. Now who can step up and make that winning play down the stretch?
Well, early in the year, these 2 teams have actually lived up to the billing of 2 top 5 teams, showing a lot on offense and defense. Now with so much on the line early in the year, tight game. Who's going to make the plays to walk out of here the victor?
And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Leaning on the run game here late. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, as an offensive coordinator, it's not just about the execution that you're thinking about. You got to be thinking about this clock. So is it worth running the football? Maybe not picking up the first down, but keeping that clock moving. And if you're going to throw the ball, it better be a high percentage throw to keep the receiver in bounds.
Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He's got it in the open. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47. And that should secure the victory, and they dodge the upset trap here, Kirk. They came in, handled the pressure of this early season collision, and really set the tone for an outstanding season.
Yeah, they really have. To walk out of here tonight with a big win should give them a ton of confidence going forward. Not to mention, a win like this on a nationally televised stage, it's going to carry a lot of weight as this year progresses.
On the run, it's Frazier. Gets the first and still running. They've got him down, but the offense gets the first down they needed to just run the clock out. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And at 1st down, they go right back to him. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Handoff to the left. The ball is out. Who's going to get it? So the offense retains possession and avoids a catastrophic turnover. And the defense takes a timeout with 27 seconds left. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. With the catch, it's Branch. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion. The Dogs hustle to the line to run the hurry out. Crucial play here. They go to the air. Deep shot toward the end zone. And they score, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. Well, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation with EA Sports College Football.